So I apologize in advance for the horrible lighting and, well, just all-around horribleness of the video. My resources are quite skim here, and I really don't have the time to edit out the fact that I'm a stuttering fool. So yeah, as a caveat to the people who have just subscribed to me, if you're looking to be entertained, you're shit out of luck with this video. There is zero entertainment here. So yeah, I've officially been in Belfast for about a month, and I've been meaning to do a vlog, I don't know, since week 1. I wanted to do a vlog every week and talk about my amazing travels, but, because I just don't have the time. So, yeah. And I apologize in advance for the graveliness of my voice. The sun doesn't set here until about 11, and it rises at around 4. And my body reacts accordingly, which, hey, I mean, that's a great philosophy. You know, go to bed late, wake up early, spend the maximum amount of time you can awake, minimum amount of time you can sleep. My heart and soul are totally about that philosophy. My immune system? Not so much. Yeah. But in the end, I'm actually really glad that I'm not doing the vlog until now, because if I did my vlog 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I would be talking about all the touristy stuff. I'd be talking about all the pretty places we've gone to, all the, you know, the lectures we've gone to in the center of the city and in South Belfast, which is the safest and richest area you could ever be in, ever. And it really wouldn't be any good, you wouldn't be getting any good insight about, you know, the heart of Belfast. And around, I want to say week 2.5, while we were walking in Alexander Park, which is a park that has a peace wall through it. And to do the Cliff Notes version of peace wall, because I could probably talk about this for 8 hours otherwise, peace wall is basically a referee wall. It's a big old wall they put up when a Catholic neighborhood and a Protestant neighborhood live side by side, and they have a history of, you know, throwing rocks and shit at each other. So we're walking through on the Catholic side, and just as the person we're with is talking about how riots happen so quickly there because one person throws a stone and another person's on the phone with a friend talking about who threw a stone at who, next thing you know you've got 2 crowds on either side, a fist-sized rock whizzes by one of the girls' ears. We look over to the fence, and there's a bunch of 9-year-olds hurtling rocks at us from the Protestant side. And that really brings stuff home, you know? That really shows that, you know, this whole conflict thing, it didn't just get magically solved by the Good Friday Agreement. Like, this is still going on. People are still, sorry, still sick, still throwing rocks at the other side, still having hated, I give up. Prejudice. Yeah. So that gave a lot more insight than, you know, going to Carrick-Rope Bridge or Giant's Causeway, and if you don't know what those are, just Google them, because they're really pretty, and you'll thank me for looking at Google images later. Today was also my last day of my internship. I was working as a teacher's assistant at an integrated primary school. And to give the cliff notes of an integrated school, it's a school where both Catholics and Protestants go to school together, as opposed to most schools, which they're the state-owned schools, which mostly Protestants go to, and the schools owned by the Catholic Church, which the Catholics go to. And that was just heartbreaking to go. I loved those kids so much, and they were thrilled to have the American in the room. They just would bring over the globe to me and go, where's Boston? Do you have sharks in Boston? Are there bears? Just the cutest things ever. And I'm very sad that I had to go, but I had to go sometime, and I guess my time was today. And on the political front, I am really amazed at how loved Bill Clinton and Ted Kennedy are here. Like, I knew that Bill Clinton had a big role to play in the, you know, the Good Friday Agreement, but I just didn't know how much and how big of a role he played in the peace process. And Ted Kennedy as well. I actually had a cab ride where I was talking about the merits of Ted Kennedy with the cab driver. It's crazy. On the flip side, not so thrilled about George Bush. Well, for one reason, and I promise this is going to be the most political I ever get, ever. One, while Clinton was all about dialogue. Catholics, you need to talk to the Protestants. Protestants, you need to talk to the Catholics. You need to talk to the IRA. You need to talk to the paramilitary. Dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. The Bush administration, not so much. It's more of they're the terrorists. Why are you talking to them? Don't talk to them. Don't talk to the terrorists. And they're not too thrilled about that because that's 3 steps back for them. That and, well, the rest is kind of self-explanatory. I'm basically talking about this because Bush is actually going to be in Belfast the day before I leave. And people here are livid. Like, you know how in America, if there's like a protest or a rally against Bush, like, there'll be 1 or 2 people kind of standing out, listening to the person talk, you know, maybe a few people that will honk in agreement as they drive by, but not like big crowds. Today, as I got off the bus at City Center, there was a no welcome for Bush sign, and a bunch of people with petitions that were against George Bush coming to Belfast. And there was a crowd. There was a crowd of people lining up, or I should say queuing up, seeing as I'm, you know, here, to sign it. I was amazed. But yeah, so I have a lot to say. There's a lot of stuff that I've done, and I'm absolutely having the time of my life, but I'm guessing this is already like 20 minutes long, and I'm going to stop here now. So hopefully I will see you kitties in about a week. Hopefully I can get a video up if I can think of something and survive the jet lag and find some time in between, you know, unpacking and writing the HFOP, which for those who aren't really close friends with me, HFOP is what I call all really big papers that I have to do, and it stands for huge fuck off paper. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys then. Bye. I'm guessing this is the part where I turn off the camera.